Thoughts on the game, and then we'll field questions.
Well, I thought Trevor did a great job. He set the tone for the game with how he was competing on the mound. He got himself out of some jams, and the hitters, to me, were a little tense today and really didn't let their true ability take over. But Justin came up with that big hit in the eighth, and Flynn closed it out. So it's not how many hits you get; it's when you get them, and that's what we've been talking about all year. He got it in the key time today.
Questions?
Justin, can you walk us through that at-bat?
Yep, I had a really good at-bat. The previous at-bat, had a hard line drive to center field. On the first pitch of that at-bat, I had the hit. I saw a slider. I thought it might have been coming again. I sat on a slider and I drove it through shortstop, third baseman home. Hit it hard.
This kind of game, how does it feel to not get that go-ahead run?
It feels awesome. What was that? Yeah, it feels awesome. Trevor pitched a great game, so we needed to help him out. We needed to, every inning we could, this is the inning, and then finally got the hit we needed to.
What was the other starter doing to be so effective today?
He was getting ahead in the count. First pitch strikes a lot. Slider was pretty active, pretty good. Pitched a great game, actually.
Trevor, you had that bases loaded jam in the fifth inning. What was your approach to that? How do you go about playing out?
My approach was just to attack. That's been my approach all year. Go after batters. And it was a tough spot. I just knew that I needed to shut them down. It would pump everyone up and help everyone come out and maybe start the offense a little bit. So I went into it trying to get a big strikeout, maybe some ground balls. I feel like I did my job for it.
Knowing that you're kind of locked into a pitcher's role at this point, does that change your approach at all?
If anything, it just makes me pitch harder. The kid was throwing a really great game, and he was doing a really good job of getting guys out. And when that's happening, you gotta do your job. I gotta do my job. So I wanted to just attack the zone and beat him in the duel. Just win.
What was working for you today, pitch-wise?
Fastball changeup was working really well. I had a lot of kids swinging over changeups. If they were hitting them, it was a weak ground ball or a fly ball, and then come back with fastballs. And I got a couple backwards Ks because I'm thinking they were thinking it was changeup, and it was just working well.
It seemed like you're using your changeup a lot in that fifth inning with the bases loaded. Is that kind of your approach to get ahead with that pitch?
Yeah, you don't really get a lot of hard contact on changeups unless you leave them up. So I was just trying to throw them down, and, attack the zone, and the changeup was working well, like I said. So I was trying to use as much as I could.
Coach, from your perspective, just how much confidence do you have in Trevor after on the mound?
Well, Trevor's been our MVP the whole season. He's been that guy that's taken the ball every time we've needed him to, and he's gone late in the games just like he's done today, pretty much for the whole season. And for us as coaches, we love handing the ball off to him. He's our guy. He's the one that gets us going in the right direction, and we have tons of confidence in him. And I think the players do as well. They know that when he's on the mound, they're gonna have the opportunity to win a ball game, and he's given us that opportunity many times this year.
You said you thought the hitters might have been a little tense. Do you feel like in this one today might help loosen them up a little bit?
Yeah, this one's definitely going to help. This one's definitely going to help. The first game, and my experiences in the past, is the first game is always a tight game. It's a low-scoring game, just because the hitters, if you get a pitcher who's just competing, he's going to be able to set the tempo of the game. And as the hitters get out, the more they get out, the more tense they get. But I think you see, the true talent of our hitters come out in these next few games, just because they're going to be a little looser with that win under their belt.
Trevor, did you feel any different today, being on this stage compared to maybe an average game?
It's a little more adrenaline. You got to kind of know that. But I wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to approach it like I did every other start of the season. I wanted to just fill up the zone and try to get kids out and do my best to help my team win. I feel like I did that well.
Justin, how's it feel for you as a freshman to come through the biggest game of the year so far for the team?
Yeah, Kemp, my old play partner, he went here his freshman year. He said that this is going to be a hell of a time, and it feels great to be a freshman and come up with a big hit.
How about, you guys swing with bats, don't you, during the season? And how is that much of an adjustment?
We've had a whole week to really work on it and choose them. That's what we punch with that. But I used my one from high school, and that's when I came up with a big hit.
How about you, Trevor? Do you have to pitch any differently?
You can't really break any bats. That's really the only difference for me. So I still try to, either saw kids off on the inside or get weak contact, but it's pretty much the same approach.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.